Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How y'all doing? Well, this morning I'm in my kitchen and I'm about to prepare me some pig feet, barbecue pig feet. Now, today, it's the perfect time for it and it's the season because it's cold, because you know that pork isn't good for you in the summertime, especially when you're of a particular age. But today in Jacksonville, Florida, today is Friday, the 28th of January. And I tell you, it is so cold here in Jacksonville. For us Floridians, when it starts dropping down into the 40s and the 30s and the wind chill be like something like in the 30s, that's really cold for us. Because you have to understand, our houses aren't built for that type weather. Neither is our bodies, because our bodies don't have that thick blood. We got thin blood because we've been in the heat all our lives. And then you got to think about, we don't even have clothes to fight that kind of weather. So it's a mess. Even our heat system isn't made for degrees when it drops into the 30s and the 20s especially. So this weekend, this is Friday, but this weekend, this is Friday morning around 10 o'clock. So this weekend, we're expecting the temperature to drop in the 20s. So, that's going to be just mind-boggling to even deal with that kind of weather. So, what I'm doing today, I'm cooking me some barbecue pig feet. So, I'll be eating off of that a couple of days, because this is the time of year for it when it's really cold if you're a person that likes pork. Now, I'm going to show you what I'm doing with my pig feet starting out. Okay, so my pig feet, I have them soaking in water. And I just put them in this water, and I'm going to pour some apple cider vinegar over these pig feet and just let them sit here and soak. And then I'm going to season them up, wash them good, season them up. And I'm going to put them in the oven and let them just slow cook, because I want them to be really tender. And then when they get about done, I'm going to put that barbecue sauce on them and let them just cook that barbecue sauce through and through. So I'll be back to let you see my next step with these pig feet, okay? And by the way, I have so many because, as some of you know, I have family down the street and friends, so I have to always try to get enough to share. Well, all right, I'll be back with these pig feet. Okay, so I have my pig feet all washed and everything. So now I'm going to cut up my onion. I'm putting a lot of onion, a large one and a kind of medium-sized onion. You have to cut it up no particular way, because I'm going to let them cook for a long time, because I want them to be good and tender. Okay, that's all my onion. Okay, I'm gonna get my feet seasoned up. I'm gonna put in some better than bouillon. Have onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, complete, Sazon, ginger, and I'm gonna put some kicking chicken. You know that kicking chicken is good in everything. And I'm gonna add a little bit of heat to them. I'm not gonna put a lot. And then I'm gonna also add a little bit of Louisiana because the taste is totally different from the sriracha and the Louisiana hot sauce. So I'm going to add just a little bit of Louisiana hot sauce in there too. Okay, I think that's about it. I'm debating on salt. I might add just a dab of, seasoned salt, not much. And I got minced garlic here. And I have two different barbecue sauce. This is from a restaurant here, Jenkins barbecue sauce. And I love the Kraft original, which I don't have much in this bottle. But I got a new bottle, but I'm gonna mix these barbecue sauce together. And I'm gonna add that in too. Doesn't matter which seasoning you put in first. Kicking chicken. And here, I mixed those two barbecue sauce together because I want that taste. And also that better than bouillon, I have it mixed in here too. See the color now? And this is all the liquid that I'm gonna put. Mix this up well together because I'm gonna transfer this into a roasting pan. This is something I like sometime when it's really, usually in the winter time. I hardly ever will eat pig feet when it's really hot here. But in the winter time, it's not something that I just will cook often, but usually when I cook it, I cook enough to share. Okay, so now I'm going to cover them in foil and put them in the oven. Okay, my phone rung. So what I've done here, I got everything in foil. I'm going to cook it slow. I got it on 350, but I'm going to take it down to 325. Because I'm going to let them cook really slow. Because the slower they cook, the more tender they'll be. When you cook certain meats fast, it make them tough. Okay, so it's in the oven, so I know everything is gonna cook. I'm gonna let them cook at least 5 hours because I want them to really be tender. So we'll give them a check in about 5 hours, okay? All right. Okay, I smell my pig feet. So that's telling me I need to check them a little sooner than I had planned. You can usually smell your food and know what's going on with it. Check them and see what's going on. Because they got my house scented up. Ooh, boy. Looking good. Not quite as tender as I want them. But I was smelling them. I wanted to make sure that they were safe. Because this right here is a hot commodity, baby. I don't want nothing happening to them. Well, they were smelling strong like they were about done, which they are probably done enough to eat, but they're not done enough to my satisfaction. They're tender, they're not tender enough. Rock that juice around so it'll kind of mix up. Baby, this right here, oh, it's gonna make your tongue slap your brain out. I know you folks that don't like pig feet don't understand. But my pig feet lovers out there, they know what I'm talking about. Ain't nothing like some good old pig feet. Good seasoned pig feet, tender. You be sucking it all the way down to the bone. I know a lot of northerners, they know all about pig feet because a lot of northerners, their roots are from the South. Because I have a lot of relatives in Philly and New York and Chicago and Detroit. I have them all over. So they know really well about pig feet, neck bones, and everything else. Because their roots still come from the South. And they like this kind of cooking. Alright, so now I'm going to cover them back up. Got them all based good in that good old delicious juice. So I'm going to put them back in the oven. And I think it's probably going to take the amount of time I said in the beginning. Because I said I was going to cook them for about 5 hours. So there's plenty of liquid in there. So I'm going to put them back in this 325 oven, let them cook slow, and let them finish that 5 hours. In 5 hours, they're going to be straight with the world, honey. Y'all excuse me if I'm wheezing. Sometimes I be wheezing and don't know it. This asthma in this kind of weather. They be trying to do what they want to do. Well, all right, folks, we'll be back. Let that 5 hours be completed. And then I'm going to come back and check those pig feet And they should be straight with the world by then, okay? All right, I'll be back. Okay, should be ready this time. We're 15 minutes shy of 5 hours. Let's say I was gonna cook them for about 5 hours. And I'm about 15 minutes shy of that 5 hours. So let's see what's kicking up in here with these pig feet. Ooh. Ooh, they're looking good. See if they tender. Oh yeah. See that right now? Yeah. Yes, indeedy. My sister-in-law just asked me, did I cook some rice? She know I'm on my weight loss journey. I'm not cooking no rice unless it's some cauliflower rice. I told her she don't have to cook her own rice. I can't even play with rice like that. If it was brown rice, I probably could eat it because I'm not addicted to brown rice like I am to white rice. I probably could eat a little brown rice, but I don't really care that much for brown rice to buy it. I like that white rice, but it don't like me. Well, that's those pig feet. Every time I start recording, the phone starts ringing. Tell you the truth. Every time. I think they see me when I start recording. They say, okay, let's call her now. She recorded. Hurry up, call her. Call her now. She recorded. But I'm going to have to call them back. When I'm recording, I usually won't answer the phone unless it's my mom or someone out of that house, because they could be telling me something is going on with my mom. Because you know, people, when you're doing YouTube, sometimes people, when you're working at home, because this is a job, doing YouTube, it's a lot of work doing YouTube. You enjoy it, but it's a lot of work. So sometimes when you're working at home, people don't want to respect that. But it's a job. Because I have a beauty salon, I did hair for over 30 years. So I have a beauty shop still downstairs. I don't work in it anymore. But a lot of times people didn't respect that I was at work. But it's a job. Well, okay. That's those pig feet. And I tell you, they do look delicious, don't they? Well, I'm going to give them a taste and see. But I'm not going to be tasting them right now. I'm going to give some to my family. But when I taste them, I'm going to let you know. Well, I finished the pig feet. That's them. So now let's see how they taste. This fork for now, but you know, anybody that eat pig feet is a finger food. So I'm going to start out with this fork, but we will be using our fingers. so good. Oh, I've been wanting that taste. I've been craving that. And it's just the way I wanted it, because I wanted the barbecue sauce you see on it, but I didn't want it just smothered in the barbecue sauce. I just wanted to have a hint of barbecue sauce. And that's exactly what I got. It's so good. I'll tell you, that craving sometime, it'll get you. And one thing, even on my weight loss journey, I can eat pig feet because I eat bacon. So I can eat pig feet also because I eat pork rinds, because I'm not really doing the intermittent, but some of the things that they do on the intermittent, I've kind of adopted it into my journey. But I'm not really per se on the intermittent program. It was so good. Good and tender. It's right at the point where it haven't fallen off the bone, but just a little bit more to fall off the bone. And I don't want it to fall off the bone. I want them to stay individual pig feet. Well, okay. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel and hanging out with me while I prepared these delicious, delicious pig feet. Y'all, wait a minute. Y'all want to taste a little bit? Wait a minute. Hold on. Here you go. Right there. You bite it right there. Right there. You bite there. They're good. You know, I say all the time, if it don't taste good, I'm not gonna eat it. And that's the truth. Until it doesn't taste good, I'm not eating it. That's why a friend of mine, she's on the journey and she's doing very well. I'm so proud of her because her weight loss journey is very strict. And I just admire her so much because she's doing so well. I'm running right behind her and she's really helping me, really. Because knowing that someone is on a journey at the same time, although she's not eating the way I'm eating, and I'm certainly not eating the way she's eating, because her regimen is very strict and I know I can't do that. I'm not going to do it. And it's not a way of eating that I'm going to stick to for the rest of my life. What I'm eating, losing weight, is food that I normally would eat, and I'm going to eat that food for the rest of my life. But my biggest thing is portion control. And I have cut out a lot of carbs that I used to eat. So when I get down to my goal weight, I will incorporate a little carbs in my daily eating, but I don't know where and how quite yet. I'm thinking that I may keep it somewhat like I'm doing it now, meat and vegetables through the week, and maybe just one day out of the week I may eat carbs, because I'm going to have to do something different from the way I've done things in the past since I had the gastric sleeve, because I really and truly don't want to have to lose the same weight over again, because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm losing weight that I've already lost in the past. So I don't want to do that anymore, okay? So thank you guys so much for coming to my channel. I really appreciate it. And for you pig feet lovers out there, go and get yourself some, honey. And enjoy yourself while the weather is cold, because this is the time to eat pork if you eat pork. It's, that button right there. That button right there. On the right hand corner of your screen. Oh, my hands are ashy from all that water. You know, I'll use a little bleach in it. But that button right there, please hit that subscribe button if you don't mind. I would really appreciate it. And if you like my videos, give your girl a thumbs up and turn on your post notifications so when I drop another video, you'll be notified, okay? Well, all right. Well, I'll see you guys in my next video, all right? Bye-bye. And stay warm.